A human rights-based approach to men's rights. In this video, I propose that we take a human rights-based approach to men's rights. A human rights-based approach is relevant for everyone, but in this video I focus on men. A human rights-based approach was introduced by the UN and is widely supported by human rights organisations. This video is based on the work of the New Zealand Human Rights Commission, the Scottish Human Rights Commission, and the Danish Institute for Human Rights. A human rights-based approach incorporates human rights principles into your organization's policy and practices. It's a method to ensure a commitment to human rights results in practical improvement in people's lives. A rights-based approach recognizes that human beings are rights holders, and governments and other organizations are duty bearers. Duty bearers have obligations to protect, respect, and fulfill the rights of women and men, and to ensure they have equal rights. In this video, I highlight men as rights holders. This is because many human rights and gender equality frameworks treat men as duty bearers, or even rights violators, rather than rights holders. A rights-based approach applies to both the processes and the outcomes of your organization's policies and practices. Human rights principles can be summarized as participation, accountability, non-discrimination, empowerment, and legality, or the panel principles. Let's look at how you can apply the panel principles to men's rights. Participation. The principle of participation is often summarized as nothing about us without us. Participation means more than just having men present in your policy development and implementation. It means considering men's needs and what effect your decisions will have on men. Men should have genuine and meaningful participation in a way that can influence your decisions. You should actively seek out men and men's organizations to participate and remove barriers that would prevent participation. Men are not one homogeneous group, so you should engage with all kinds of men from all kinds of backgrounds. Accountability. You should be accountable to men as rights holders. Accountability means identifying and fixing issues and responding to complaints. You should proactively monitor how your policies and programs affect men. Your monitoring process should be able to detect if there are any problems for men. At a minimum, you should collect sex disaggregated data in your evaluations. You should have your processes and programs independently assessed for the effect on men and to see if they are meeting the required standards. When issues are identified, you should fix the problem or clearly explain why you have chosen not to. Non-discrimination and equality. You should make sure all forms of discrimination against men are prohibited, prevented, and eliminated. You should make sure that your activities do not indirectly discriminate against men. Unforeseen issues may mean that gender-neutral policies and programs do not have gender-neutral results. You should prioritize the most vulnerable and those who face the biggest barriers to realizing their rights. But don't use gender stereotypes about vulnerability in place of evidence-based assessment. Be aware that broad statistical averages can hide vulnerable men. Men can be overrepresented in both the most vulnerable and least vulnerable. For example, men can be overrepresented in school dropouts and also overrepresented in the most educated. Empowerment. Your organization should make it easier for men to know what their rights are and to claim their rights. This includes things like educating men about their rights and how those rights affect their day-to-day lives. You should support men to advocate for their rights. Your policies and programs should make it easier for you and other duty bearers to meet your obligations to rights holders. You should support, value, learn, and act on what men say about their human rights. Legality. Human rights are a moral issue and a legal one. A human rights-based approach requires the recognition of rights as legally enforceable entitlements. Your organization should respect national and international human rights law. International human rights treaties recognize equal enjoyments of rights between men and women as a right in itself. That is, men have a right to equal enjoyment of their rights. Failing to ensure men have equal enjoyment of their rights is a violation of those treaties. In conclusion, a human rights-based approach to men's rights treats men as rights holders. Duty bearers have an obligation to men as rights holders. As a duty bearer, you should apply the panel principles: participation, accountability, non-discrimination and equality, empowerment, and legality.